gentlemen, broadcasting to you live inside DPAS Laboratory at Barangay Anonas in the city of Ordenero, the province of Pangasinan, the Republic of the Philippines. This is your host, /marshal, /racer, /producer, /director, all-in-one package. It's Don Patrick D. Paragular here, proudly bringing you the final chapter of September 2025 here on DPAS Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2. Yes. Hello mga kadipat and good afternoon. A rainy Thursday afternoon to all of you. Don Patrick D. Paragular here, proudly bringing you another exciting Tamiya Mini Forward Live Racing action as we wrap up our September 2025 here on DTL SMC Season 2. This September 25, this was supposed to be yesterday but dahil nga po aftermath ng Super Typhoon Nando kahapon. So, kagabi ko lang naibalik yung racetrack kasi napasukan po ng tubig baka yung laboratory namin. So, that's why ngayon lang tayo magpapatuloy. Ngayon lang natin matatapos itong September 2025 on the track layout. Yan, so yun nga po without further ado, dahil nga po lahat ng siyang na nilaro natin dito sa buong buwan ng September 2025 here on DTL SMC Season 2, lahat po ng siyang na yung kasali ngayong araw na ito as we close out rather the month-long festivities this September 2025 here on DTL SMC. And without further ado, let's proceed right away with our race number 1. Before we proceed, ito muna yung mga summary of previous race day natin. Yan, pinayo ni Cosmos, Zeta, Paparot, Cosmo Atomica, Prima Kabatari, Archer Amertal at Kabatari, yung mga nilaro natin itong Game 8. Kasagsagan ng Super Typhoon Nando, bago bahain yung DPAS Laboratory, inabot po dun. Ganito kalalim yung tubig baka, inabot po itong racetrack, itong portion na to inabot. Kaya napilitan po kung magbaklas ng 23 ng umaga. So kailangan ko muna siyang yung baklasin muna. So yan. So mga kadipat, yun nga po, yung mga nabanggit kong mga model name o code names ng mga auto na kasali, yun po yung mga kasali nitong Lunes. And yung naging final forecast natin, yun ni Cosmos, Paparot, Cosmo Atomica at si Archer Amertal. Pero yung sina Cosmo Atomica at Archer Amertal nagdaan muna sa double overtime na tiebreaker phase bago nakapasok ng final four. Then yung mga naglaban sa semis, yun ni Cosmos laban si Archer Amertal, tapos si Paparot laban si Cosmo Atomica, at yung kambal na Cosmosonic ang naglaban sa championship race. Yung Paparot at Archer Amertal nalagay sa championship race as a race for third rather. And Paparot was able to beat Archer Amertal. Then in the championship race, Cosmo Atomica prevailing over Unicosmo. So yung mga podium finishers ng September 22, 2025 ay sina Cosmo Atomica champion, second placer si Unicosmo, and then third placer si Paparot. Alright. So without further ado, let's proceed right away with our race number 1. So I'll turn on the flash. Alright. Race number 1 will now feature yung mga nakulilat. Yung mga nakulilat itong nakaraang Lunes. Sila yung unang maglaban sa ating race number 1. It's going to be Prima Kabatari versus Zeta. Alright. Prima Kabatari versus Zeta for our race number 1. And in this matchup, it's going to be Prima Kabatari starting at lane 1. Zeta lane 2. Alright. Okay. Prima Kabatari lane 1. Zeta lane 2. Race number 1. Number 1, bro. So, yung huling kumimbang. Antayin nga yung dito. Wala. Bro. First 4,000 data. Okay, race number 2 kagad. Race number 2 natin, Ultra Myrtle versus Avatari, race number 2. Alright, this time naman, Ultra Myrtle, lane 2, Avatari, lane 1. Ulit, Ultra Myrtle, lane 2, Avatari, lane 1, race number 2. Ready, set, fight. Pwede yung unang membang, Ultra. Tapos, lima. Yan. Okay. Race number 3. Race number 3 will now feature Papa Roach versus Pereira. Papa Roach versus Pereira, race number 3. Lane 1, Papa Roach, lane 2, Pereira. Again, Papa Roach, starting at lane 1, Pereira, lane 2, lane 1. Ready, set, fight. Los. Tumanon talaga doon eh. Puti na lang, nasa loko. Loser. Loser. Loser si ano. Paparot ko nung umiimbang kaya sa mga ko nito. Baka si Papa Road first po. Race number 4. Race number 4 will now feature Unicosmos versus Target. Okay. Unicosmos, lane 1, lane 2 na. Race 4 na. Okay, ano. Unicosmos, lane 2, Target, lane 1. Target, lane 1. Pinakot ang magmong tornado. Sa tornado, ang magmong tornado. Ayan, tama yan. Ini yung unang membang Target, no? Pati Unicosmos, pinapos yung magmong tornado. Sa ngayon, puro tabla. Okay. Race number 5. Race number 5, Battle of Orange Army Cars. Itong si Cosmo Atomica kalaban si Papa Roach, yung mga ahenting kahil ang race number 5 natin. And in this matchup, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica lane 1, Papa Roach lane 2. Okay? Cosmo Atomica, Papa Roach lane 1, Papa Roach lane 2. Race number 5. Ready, set, fight. Naka! Okay. Number 6. Okay. number 6. Race number 6, 12 pesos. Archer Myrtle versus Zeta, race number 6. Alright. So, tamasa po po. Okay. Kaya papalitan na sila. Okay. Ayun na nga, first up, let's go up. Ayun na first up. Race number 7. Race number 7, well, na featured Tamiya Avatari versus Avatari. Alright, hindi, kabukalisan pala, sorry. Avatari versus Tamiya Avatari, race number 7. Race number 7, Avatari starting ang race. Avatari winner. Alright. Tamiya Avatari against Astera against tama, against Avatari. Tamiya against Avatari. On. Dapat magpapawitan lang sila. Ibigay naman si Avatari, dapat Tamiya Avatari. Okay, race number 8. Race number 8, agad-agad. Race number 8, Johnny Cosmos versus Pereira. Alright. Race number 8, Pereira, lane 1. Nahabutin. Ano ka na? Yan na, susunod. Ano? Yung cosmos, yung natin. Okay, next. Race number 9. Okay, race number 9 natin. Paparot versus Target. Alright. Limited edition ang magkalaban sa race number 9. Paparot versus Target. In this matchup, Paparot will start at Tamiya. Target into Target. Target into Paparot versus Tamiya. Race number 9. Kaya papanood ko ito. Dito. Pero yung target tapos sabay. Ito. Paparot. Yung kalaban ni Paparot. Target. First one shot, Paparot. Puro first one shot si Paparot. Bilang lahat. Okay. Race number 10 natin, rematch from the previous championship race. Ito na yung ating race number 10. Cosmo Atomica taking on Unicosmos. Maaga na silang magkakarap sa ating race number 10. And in this matchup, Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 2, Unicosmos lane 1. Okay? Unicosmos lane 1, Cosmo Atomica lane 2 in this rematch. So the previous championship race in our race number 10. Ready? Set. One tornado of the A.O. Peter. Cosmo 1. Okay. Panalo na. Nagapangan eh. Pauli. Foul. Alright. Cosmo Atomica prevailing over Unicosmos after that accident beneath the lane changer. Within the lane changer. And nanalo si Cosmo Atomica kay Unicosmos via hit. Paparot, Unicosmos, Pereira, Katie. Winner, hit. Hit yun. Okay. Next. Inom muna. Okay, race number 11. Kung manalo, lalaban kay Cosmo Atomica. Si Team Makabatari. Tama. Then, si Alcera Merte pag nanalo si Cosmo. O sino man manalo dito si Cosmo Atomica yung kalaban. Okay. Race number 11. Okay. Race number 11 po natin is going to be Alcera Merte versus Team Avatari. Alright. Sa mga limited edition na cartridge ang makalaban sa race number 11 po natin. It's going to be Archer Myrtle taking on Team Makabatari, where Archer Myrtle will start at lane 1, Team Makabatari, lane 2. Again, Archer Myrtle here starting at lane 1, then at lane 2, Team Makabatari in this race, number 11. Ready, set, fight! Mamuwang labing akot. Tingnan. Oy, sakto. Nakakinitin mo ang oy, swabe. Penultimate lap. Final lap. Winner! 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 Archer Myrtle, winner! Alright. Ito na, Roque. Okay, next. Ay, nga pala. Winner na Archer, no? Archer kay T-Mac. Last to Archer. Tingnan natin kung si Zeta manalo kay Avatari. Okay. Race number 12. Race number 12 will be Avatari taking on Zeta. And in this race number 12, it's going to be Zeta starting at lane 1 rather. Avatari at lane 2. Again, it's going to be Avatari starting at lane 1, lane 2 rather. And Zeta will start at lane 1. Race. Ready, set, fight. Cái này một con rồi nó đang đúng bằng Loko, ito sa'yo. Pasaway, Bogadagun. Itong sa'yo, Tugun. Ito sa'yo, Tigig. Hirig. Itong sa'yo, Tigig. Ipik. Zeta against Avatari. Sinong first course out doon? Si Avatari. Okay, isulat ko pala muna. Pisos timeout, teka. Nakalimutan ko. Team, ano? Sino yun? Avatari, Zeta. Zeta versus Avatari. Draw. Draw siya, no? Pero first course out si Avatari. Ay, oh. Tama. Pag walang red mark, ibig sabihin, first course out siya. Teka, Pisos timeout muna tayo. May nakalimutan akong gawin. Sino na yung mga, ano? CO, UC, TR, AM, AB, FE, SG. Maka ano yan, yung mga 2 letters ng ano, kanilang mga code names. Actually. Para mas madaling tandaan. Last points. Ayan. Susundan lang natin yun. Zeta. Sino ba yung mga nakalaban ni Zeta? Archera, Avatari. Dalawa. Dito lang naman sa gitna. Parehas. Parehong tabla. Zeta against Archera and Avatari. Pero first course out si ano? First course out si parehong first course out. Yung si Avatari naman ang kalaban, si T-Mac. Panalo siya kay, talo siya kay T-Mac. Kay Zeta, tabla. O, red. Pwede rin. Pag first course out, pwedeng red. Pwedeng red draw. Draw pa rin. Tigis ang 1 point pa. Pwede palang ganun. O nga pala, nakalimutan ko. Pwede palang ganun. Oo. Pag pressure. Hindi, next time ko na lang gagawin yun. So yun, tama. First course out kasi sa Abatari. Tapos si Zeta tumalsik. Yun. Good. Okay. Next. Race number last 2 points. Last 1. Si Archera plus 2. Abatari plus 1. Okay. Race number 13. Okay. So, we are 1/3 done. Done with 1/3. Okay. 1/3 done. Here's the second third. Race number 13 will now feature Pereira versus Target. Alright. Pereira versus Target for our race number 13. And in this matchup, it's going to be Pereira starting at lane 1, Target at lane 2. Again, Target starting at lane 2, and Pereira starting at lane 1 in our race number 13. Ready, set, bye. Habol! Habol! Galing ng habulan ah. Ayun lang. Bale. Penultimate lap. Good. Final lap. Ayos. Mami. Winner. Okay. Winner. Ferreira. Winner. Alright. Pereira, winner. Winner, winner, winner. Team Makabatari, may panalo. Tapos yung siya na naman, si Zeta, ang kalaban niya. Hindi. Si Abatari ang kalaban niya pala. Yun. Pupunta siya doon sa kabila. Yan. Okay, yan. Pwede yan. Si Abatari nanggaling sa first course out eh. Tama yun. Okay. Teka, markaan ko muna. Stargate lost to Ferreira. Sayang, ang ganda sanang habulan nyo kundi lang umimbang si Stargate biglang nagmomentum kasi. Darag. Race 14. Okay, race number 14 will now feature Unicosmos versus Papa Roach. Alright. Unicosmos taking on Papa Roach in our race number 14. And in this matchup, it's going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 2. Lane 2 this time. Papa Roach at lane 1 again. Unicosmos starting at lane 2. Papa Roach starting at lane 1 in this race number 14. Ready, set, fight. Habol. Habol. Off. Hit. Take off. Hit. Nasalubong na eh. Wala na. Nag-barbecuean na. Nag-barbecuean po yung dalawa. Na-barbecue. Na-chooks to go. Si Papa Roach kaya Unicosmos. Nagkasabi na gano'n eh. Now, ano yung tawag doon? Na-barbecue. Na-chooks to go. Na-chooks to go kay Unicosmos si Papa Roach. Therefore, Unicosmos winning over Papa Roach. Alright. Mahahaba po ito kasi posibleng abutan tayo ng 2 oras kasi 36 races. Kaya siyam ang kasali. So, sinali ko na lahat ng siyam. Pero pagdating ng October 1 or 4, balik na tayo. Balik tayo sa 7 at a time. Okay lang. Sana si Zeta, last call up. Dito siya. Yan. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga kalaban ni Zeta at ni Tima Kabatare, sina Uni Cosmos at Ferreira naman. Magpapalitan sila ngayon dyan. Ayos. Ayos. Panalo si Uni Cosmos. Hit pala. Hit Dalawang hit na si Uni Cosmos. Papa Roach lost. Uni Cosmos won this time. Next. Race number 15. Okay. Race number 15 na po tayo. It's going to be Cosmo Atomica taking on Terra Myrtle. Alright. In our race number 15, it's going to be out of 36. That's 15 of the 36 ngayong araw nito. Magiging 36 races using the round robin. Pero, ang tournament format pa rin natin, the same. Top 4 lang ang uusad. Hahaba lang siya dahil doon sa pagsali ng dalawa pang natanggal ng Lunes. Alright. Sinali ko na kasi lahat. Para exciting. No? Alright. So, in our race number 15, it's Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1. Archera Myrtle starting at lane 2. So, that's opposite to what their respective color design are. The red lane or lane 2, that's the starting lane of Archera Myrtle. And the blue lane or lane 1 for Cosmo Atomica in this race number 15. Ready, sit, bye! Loko, takot yung magong tornado. Magong tornado. Login. Point. Login. 15 na. May 21 races pa. Draw. First to course out si Archera. First course out. Yan. Tama ito. CO Archera. Archera first course out. Kinapos. Yan. Okay. Ito si PR dito. Race for third rematch mamaya. Okay. Uminumakpay. Okay, race 16. Race 16 will now feature, it's going to be Ferreira taking on Timac Avatari. Okay. So, paramihan ng puntos na lang. Kung sino may mas maraming aggregate point, yun na lang ang mag-start sa lane 2. So, for this case, it's 7 against 6 in favor of Timac Avatari when it comes to aggregate scoring this match. So, for our race number 16, dahil parehong 6-seeded yung dalawa, na to? Lane 2 si, Timac. Tapos lane 1 si Ferreira. 7 against 6 kasi. Kung yung higher seed sa race 16, lane 2 eh. So, therefore, in this case, it's going to be Timac Avatari starting at lane 2. And Ferreira starting at lane 1. So, opposite to their respective color designs. Blue lane for Ferreira, red lane for Timac Avatari as their respective starting lanes in this race number 16. Ready, set, fight. Parang mas nakinabang pa si Archera Myrtle. Top game. Ano tinislap na yan? Pala? Final lap. Ferreira. Okay. Winner. Okay. Winner. Banderang kapas si Timac. Ferreira, winner. Alright. Ferreira won. So, antayin niya si Uni Cosmos mamaya. Pepper. O, tapos si Tima Kabatari, ang antayin niya si ano, si, ah, yan na nga ba? Pereira, o, tapos Pereira, tsaka si ano, magpapalitan din yan mamaya. Sila na lang muna dyan. Shoutout pala doon sa kay ano kay Junior Prudencio Prudencio Barbosa Junior ng Malasiki. Shoutout sa iyo, tsaka maraming salamat doon sa pagkuha doon sa ano ko. Shot ko na nagre-race sa leg 7. Dipat gaming daw eh. Pareho naman kaming gamer ng aking ultimate crush at ultimate love of my life na si Myrtle Sarosa, of course. See you in a week. See you in a week then, my sweetheart. Alright, so Juan Ferreira won over Tima Kabatari. Right. Zet Tiak versus Timak versus Ferreira lost. Lost pala. Yun. Si Ferreira ang raw against column. Raw against column dapat yan. Against Ferreira talo. Si ano naman, si Ferreira talo niya si Tima Kabatari. So si Zeta antayin niya mamaya. Next, balik tayo sa kabila. Race number 17. Okay. Malayo pa to. Mahaba-haba pa to ha. Race number 17 po natin. Avatari taking on Stargate. Yan. Mamawan na yung labanan dito sa ating race number 17. Pareho kasing best time. Pareho best time itong dalawa eh. So tingnan natin kung sino yung unang kukurap. Alright. In our race number 17, it's going to be Avatari starting at lane 1. Stargate at lane 2, so that's identical with their respective color designs. The red lane or lane 2, that's the starting lane of Stargate. And Avatari will start at its blue color, the blue lane, which is lane 1. Race number 17. Ready, set, fight! Oy, pwede pa. Magtung tornado! Oy, good! Pwede pa. Final ring finger like me. Good. Nakapreno pa. Nag-breakdown pa. Final up. Winner. Sabi ko sa inyo eh. Sabi ko sa inyo, rat-rat yan eh. Sabi ko po sa inyo, mga kadipat, mga ka-DTL, mga ka-Tamiya, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen a run and gun, red hot and wild racing in that duel between Avatari and Stargate. But in the end, it will prevail over Avatari. Sabi sa inyo eh. Sabi sa inyo, rat-rat eh. Winner. Cosmos Stargate, tapos na ba? Di pa. Good. Pwede pa yan. O si Avatari ngayon, si Ferreira kalaban. Avatari lost to Stargate. Nayari. Grabe, nag-magdong tornado talaga eh. Akala ko, tumbala, biglang bunuit. Gumanon set. Gumanon eh. Dapat talaga pagpakanan, pagpakaliwa yung biglang umangat yung kanan, tapos tapos babalik doon, Magnum Tornado. Magnum Tornado. Buti na lang hindi na purnada. Race number 18. Okay, race number 18 po natin. Unicosmos taking on Zeta. Alright. In our race number 18, it's going to be, so halfway through na tayo ng ating single round robin after this race. We're exactly halfway through. And in this matchup, it's going to be Unicosmos rather, starting at lane 2. And Zeta will start at lane 1. Again, Zeta starting at lane 1, Unicosmos starting at lane 2 in this race number 18. Oops. Ready, set, bye. Quick start by Zeta. Tapos ang Magnum Tornado. Go. Final lane changer. Auto! Final na. Okay, winner. Ike, salita! Yari! Daling-dali! Uni Cosmos winning over Zeta. Alright. O kaya si Timak Abatari naman ang lalabanan niya. Ni Peber. O antay ngayon siya kaya na. Ito si Zeta, antay niya si Ferreira next target. Unicosmos, panalo. Zeta against Unicosmos, lost 1. Next. So, 4 na laro na si Zeta. Meron na lang siyang 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 na lang pala, sorry. 4 na lang. Okay, next. Next race po natin. Race number 19. Race number 19 po natin. As we start the second half of the single round robin, we got here Papa Roach taking on Archera Myrtle. So, that's the rematch from the previous race for third. And in this matchup, it's going to be Papa Roach starting at lane 1, Archera Myrtle at lane 2. So that's one just to what their respective color designs are. It's going to be the blue lane or lane 1 as the starting lane of Papa Roach. Starting lane for Archera Myrtle will be the red lane or lane 2. Race number 19. Race, get, fight. Magnum tornado na turnada. What? Okay. Draw. Draw game. Waiting ngayon yan. Waiting ngayon yan. Tapos, si, ano na tawag doon? Draw pa. First CO. Sino yung first CO dito? Between Papa at Archera. Archera. Diba? Tama. Draw. Next. Race number 20. Race number 20 will now feature Cosmo Atomica taking on Stargeek. Alright. In our race number 20, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 2. Stargeek this time starting at lane 1. Again, it's Stargeek starting at lane 1. Cosmo Atomica lane 2. Race number 20. Race, stick, fight. Tapos ang mag-control. Draw. Draw game. Para si Cosmo. First to call sa Cosmo. So yung mga natitirang assignment na lang niya si Ferreira at Abatari. Kay Zeta na siya. Hindi, mamaya na. Waiting yan. Si Stargeek, ang natitirang assignment niya si Archera. Archera at saka si tama si Archera na lang. Tapos si Zeta at saka si Timak Abatari na lang natira. Draw. First to course out Cosmo. Ay, tama. First course out pala. Sorry. Okay, lagop. Race 21. Race number 21 po natin will now feature Abatari versus Ferreira. Alright. Abatari versus Ferreira for our race number 21. And this matchup, their starting lanes will be identical to their respective color design. It's going to be Abatari starting at lane 1 or the blue lane. And Ferreira will start at his own color, the red lane, which is lane 2. Okay, Abatari starting at lane 1, Ferreira starting at lane 2 in this race number 21. Ready, set, fight! bago lang kaya pinila kayo. Suwabe. Ay, nakaswabe si Scarlett noon eh, next 7. Pinag-press lock na, final Nintendo, onto the final lap, we go. Good, good. Victory. Pereira, winner. Alright. Pereira will face Zeta next. And then ito si Abatari. Kay Papa Roach lalaban. Pereira won over Abatari. Next. Yan na. Yossi to T-Mac. Yossi T-Mac. Okay. Race number 22 is going to be Unicosmos versus T-Mac Avatari. So these are the two of my three backstock entries. Yung mga entry ko sa backstock magkalaban sa ating race number 22 rather. And in this matchup, it's going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 2. T-Mac Avatari starting on lane 1, so that's identical with their respective signs. The red lane or lane 2, that's the starting lane of Unicosmos. T-Mac Avatari will start at its own color, lane 1, which is the blue lane. Race number 22. Race 6. Right. Loco. Natale. Team Mabe. Soros. Oy. Reno pa. Kalibasa kasi. Hindi nakakalik lang. Hindi naman na ako magano ng tinig. Final na po. Robin. Finally, I was about to say finally yung sana. Final intended na sana nahali pa. At ito. So, Unicosmos. Ano siya? Draw. First course out si T-Mac. Points. Last 3. 77 plus Lisa. Next. Race number 23. Race number 23 will now feature Pereira versus Zeta. Battle of Let's and Go villains. It's a race between the Let's and Go villains in race number 23. And in this matchup, it's going to be Pereira and Zeta lane 2. Again, Pereira starts. Final lap, let's see. Alright. Panalo si Zeta laban kay Pereira. Isa's time out. Laban kay Pereira. Isa's time out. Teka. Pereira lost to Zeta. Pinakot. Zeta won. So, si Pereira plus 2 pala. Plus 2. So, tatlo na lang, hindi pa nakakalaban ni Zeta at T-Mac Avatar, si Cosmo Atomica, Papa Roach, at Stargate. Yun na lang yung mga natitirang kasay. Official time at kay Zeta kasi lumuluwag na niya. Yung naging stage, baka bumigay. Kaya mo na, baka bumigay eh. Wait lang. Dito ba yun? Ay, dito sa kaliwa. May kawigi manaya. Wow. Hingi, apay nga eh. Kinoy. Kinoy, ada crack na. Balik crack la. Ang na makitak ni. Agi. Ang na makitak. Ni ato. Medyo may basag. Ay, oo, may basag na. Naloko na, may basag. May basag yung, ewan ko kung yung chassis o yung ano. Chassis. Chassis yung basag. Basag yung chassis yun. Sa likod. Di ba? Marami pa ang super ko doon, walang problema. Okay. Zeta, yun ni Cosmos, tapos na. So, sino lang yung hindi pa nakalaban? Cosmo, Papa Roach, saka Stargate. Ay, okay. Cosmo, Papa Roach, Stargate. Si Ferreira. Tapos na ba siya kay ni Cosmos? Oo. Pahinga siya. Ibig sabihin, pahinga si ano. 23 na yun, no? One over Pereira. Yun. So, ilan na lang hindi pa nakalaban ni ano? Zeta, tatlo. Tima Kabatari, tatlo din. O, yun na. Cosmo, Papa Roach, Target. Yun na mga hindi pa nila nakakalaban. Okay. Race number 24. Yup. Race number 24. Okay. Race number 24. Another race between the another duel of limited edition kits ang maglaban sa race number 24 natin. Archer Myrtle taking on Stargate. Alright. Archer Myrtle versus Stargate for our race number 24. And in this matchup, it's contrast to what their respective color designs and itong kanilang respective fighting lanes. It's going to be the blue lane or lane 1 for Stargate, lane 2 or the red lane for Archer Myrtle. Again, Archer Myrtle starting at lane 2 rather, and Stargate will start at lane 1 for our race number 24. Defeated pala. Kung muna pala, defeat pala kayo. Race number 24. Ready, set, bye. Ayun. Umakto. Kala ko, magbumparido na naman eh. Kala ko. Tibo. Natin. Okay. Penultimate lap, final lane danger, let's see. Okay, sakto. On to the final lap we go. Okay. Winner. Masyado kasi matulin si Archer Myrtle pag ginamitan ng malakas na baterya. Ang lakas. Sobra. Lipad. Wala skid bar. Aray ko. Archer Myrtle winner. Alright. Si Unicosmos, ano yung last na panalo niya? Kay Papa Roach, no? Pwede na siya na yung lumaban doon sa kabila. Si Pereira kay Stargate, tapos na. Si Unicosmos Stargate, tapos na rin. Si Zeta na, ang kalaban. Si Zeta na, pwedeng si Zeta na yung kalaban dyan. Cosmos si Archera, tapos na rin. Okay. Si Ferreira, yung mga natitirang kalaban na lang niya, si Cosmo tsaka Archera na lang. Cosmo at Archera na lang. Pwede rin yan. Race number 25. Alright. Race number 25 will feature last assignment na to kay Papa Roach dun sa first 7. Papa Roach taking on Avatari for our race number 25. In this matchup, it's going to be Papa Roach starting at lane 1, Avatari at lane 2. So that contrast to what their respective color designs are. It's going to be Papa Roach starting at the blue lane or lane 1. Avatari will be starting at the red lane or lane 2 in this race number 25 rather. Ready, set, right, right. Tapos, ang magong tornado, na tornada. Grabe. Yun din, nauna siya patari na. Nadali. First quarter, napatari. Paparot, tapos na ba si Paparot yan, no? Pereira, tapos na. Tapos na parehas. Waiting yan. Waiting. Tama, mauna siya pa tayo para sa draw. Batari, Paparot, draw. Batari, Paparot, draw. Pero sinong unang course up? Batari. Okay, next. Race number 26. Okay. Race number 26. Ngayon, kung si Pereira, ano ba galing si Pereira? Panalo. Okay, pag nanalo, kung sino yung manalo dito, kalaban ni Pereira. Si Cosmo at saka si Tima Kabatari, hindi pa niya nakakalaban. Sa si Abatari, ang lalabanan niya, si Cosmo o si ano. Okay. Race number 26. 26. Race number 26, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica versus Tima Abatari. Alright. Race number 26, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 2, Tima Abatari starting at lane 1, so that's identical with the respective power designs. Blue lane for Tima Abatari and red lane for Cosmo Atomica being the respective starting lanes in this race number 26. Ready, set, right. No hit. Penultimate lap. Sakto lang. Ayun lang. Magic stop. Gawin. Sorry. My bad. Na-jinx. Na-jinx ko eh. Malaos. Na-jinx ko eh. Nereg. O yun, magta-traverse na siya ngayon dyan. Maglalakbay na ngayon siya dyan. First course out. Cosmo versus T-Mac. First course out si Cosmo. Draw. T-Mac last course out. Yan. Paparot. Start it. O yun, tama. Tama ito. Si Cosmo Atomica naman, ang lalabanan niya, si Zeta Abatari Pereira. Ayun, pwede rin. Pereira muna. Okay. Race number 27. Race number 27 will now feature Unicosmos on Archera Myrtle. Alright. Archera Myrtle taking on Unicosmos in race number 27, and in this matchup it's going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 1, Archera Myrtle starting at lane 2, so that's contrast to what the respective power extents are. It's going to be the blue lane for Unicosmos and the red lane for Archera Myrtle as the respective starting lanes in this race number 27. Ready, set, fight. Magandang laban pa. You jump. Love it. Napornada yung Magnum Tornado. Napornada pa yung Magnum Tornado. na Pornadang Magnum Tornado. Last score, upper score sa si Artera. Yun yung mga remaining assignments niya. Pereira at si Stargate. Ah, okay. Hindi, ang alam ko si Artera mo ito, tapos ni. Tapos na kay Stargate eh. Tingnan natin kung ilang pa yung bakante ha. 2, 3, 4, 5 6, 7, 8, 10 10 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 ano na yan, alam ko yung si Archer at si Target naglaban na kaya nga si Zeta nakalaban niya yung si Timo Tetab lang 22 o, sino yan? Unicosmos, Artera pala bro no first course out si ano si Artera Pereira's target na lang hindi pa niya nakakalaban pang ilan na yon 27 race 27. So dapat ang matira na lang dyan, ano, 18. Tapos na yung ano, Artera's target pala. I think draw yung nangyari. Pero sinong unang umembang? Artera. Tama si Artera. Tama, tapos na yung kaya ano. Dapat siyam na lang to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 10, 18. Tama. Tama. Archer first course out kay ano, Stargate. Kaya nga si Zeta at si Tima Kabatari na lang natira kay ano, Stargate. Tama. So si Pereira na lang hindi pa nakakalaban ni ano. First course out din si ano eh. First course out din si Archer eh. Yun din, the same case. Tinatalo niya. So isa na lang pala kay Artera. Pereira na lang ang natitira niyang kalaban. Unicosmos tsaka Avatari di pa tapos. Tapos si Unicosmos meron pa siyang matatapos na si Unicosmos pala. 28, 29, 30, 31. Dati manglaro na lang. Okay. Next. Race number 28. Tingnan natin na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Tapos, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Race number 28. Race number 28 natin, Zeta versus Target. Okay. Zeta versus Target, race number 28. So, parehong super good. So, upong na ako. Okay. In our race number 28, it's going to be Zeta starting at 22. Target at 21. Again, Zeta starting at 22, Target starting at 21. In this race of the Super 2 Classic Cars, we have race number 28. Mga po. Ready, set, 5. Alright! Team, rolling. 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 Draw. Draw. Last two assignments for Zeta, Cosmo, Atomica, saka Paparos. Tapos yan na naman, si Tima Kabatari, dalawa na lang din, Paparos target naman. O, ayun. First workout pala, sorry. Sino yung first workout? Target. Saudi! Salsik eh. Race number 29. Race number 29 natin, Cosmo Atomica versus Pereira. Gandang laban to ha. Ratrakan tong dalawan to. Cosmo Atomica versus Pereira for our race number 29. And in this matchup, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1, Pereira lane 2. Again, Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1, Pereira starting at lane 2. In this race number 29. Ready, set, patay! Onward! Kaya nagalagang ng burumbang take off! Bagong! Resurrection Derby! Kumiyay ko pa eh. Kaboom! Cosmo Atomica winner! Alright, hit yun, hit. So si Pereira, ang maiwang assignment na lang niya si Archera Mercel. Okay. Tapos na siya sa dalawa. Agad. At si Cosmo, ang naiwang assignment niya, Apatari at Zeta. Hindi ba siya? Apatari at Zeta. Tapos si target ang last assignment niya, Tima Kabatari. Ayan. Tapos, kaya niya. Race number 30. Your team 80. Race number 30 will be another race between my the last of the three races of my back-top entries. Yung race number 30 natin, Unicosmos taking on Avatari. Yung mga panlaban ko sa back-top, so magkalaban nyo, pangatlo nito, o pangatlo at late. Doon pangatlo. Tatlo katong pang back-top entry nyo. Para yun ha. Alright, so in our race number 30, it's going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 2, Avatari starting at lane 1 for that identical with the respective quality times. Lane 2 or the red lane for Unicosmos, and lane 1 or the blue lane for Avatari at their respective starting lanes. In race number 30. Ready, set, fight. Oh no! Napulong na ba? Dalawa kasi matuli. Oh, hindi. Isa pa natuli. Drogen. Drogen. Nalig. Drogen. So, yung remaining assignment ni Unicosmos ay si... wala na. Last na pala ni Unicosmos yun. Last na. Last na. Hintay sa ngayon dyan. Tapos na si Unicosmos pala. Last na pala niya yan. Red. First force out si Avatari. Hindi, may Cosmo Atomica pa pala siya. Okay. Draw pero yan Yan. So si Unicosmos tapos na. Ang yung plus niya? Plus 3. Unicosmos 2, 6, 3, 9. 9. Ang final score kayo ni Cosmos, 9 points at the end of its campaign in the elimination round. Okay, next. Race number 31. Alright. Race number 31 will now feature Papa Roach taking on Team Makabatari. Alright. In our race number 31, it's going to be Papa Roach starting at lane 1, Team Makabatari starting at lane 2. So that's contrast to what their respective color designs are. The red lane or lane 2, that's the starting lane for Team Makabatari. And Papa Roach will start at the blue lane or lane 1 in this race number 31. Ready, set, right. Not 10. And let me bang! Yung babi doon eh. Ano? Babi ka na, kaya bang eh. Na-jinx nga. Na-jinx nga. Team Makabatari winner over Papa Roach. Alright. Sabi ko na nga ba eh. Sabi ko na eh. Sabi ko na eh. O tapos dito siya. Kaya Team Mac. Ayun. Red. Hit yun, hit. Pala. Hit kay Team Mac. Hit kay Papa Roach, pang-apat. Kasi Team Makabatari, 1. Hahaba talaga to. Hahaba. Okay, next. Race number 32. 3, 4, Sandali, 32, Archera Pereira, plus. Si Zeta, dalawa pa. Si Team Makabatari, last na. Tapos si, ano naman, si Zeta, may dalawa pa. Unahin na lang muna yung ano. Ito. Unahin na lang ito. Si Avatar, sino hindi pa niya nakalaban? Cosmo mo dyan. Oo. Mauna muna to. Mamaya. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Yun. Ayan. Okay. Sige, sige. Last 5 races. Last 5 races in our long, napakahabang single round robin dahil siyang pong magkalaban kasi. Race number 32. 32. Race number 32 will now feature Archera Myrtle taking on. Alright. It's Archera Myrtle versus Pereira in our race number 32. And in this matchup, it's going to be Archera Myrtle starting at lane 2. Pereira at lane 1. So that's a contrast to what they're that's opposite to their respective color designs. Itong starting lane nila, the red lane or lane 2, that's for Archera Myrtle. And Pereira will start at the blue lane or lane 1. Race number 32. Ready, set, right. We start here, Pereira. Kicking. Breathe. Good, sakto. Another lap, final lane changer. Bitin ang Magnum Tornado. Login. Bumitin yung Magnum Tornado. Nabitin. Bitin yung Magnum Tornado. So that's about it for Archera Myrtle, I guess. Yes, Archera Myrtle's done. Puro tabla yata lahat. Puro tabla. Ready, 8 points. 8 points. 8 points. Sino ba first force out? Pereira. Yan. Archera Pereira. 6, 8. 8 points. Si ano naman, Pereira, plus 2. Plus 2. 4, 6, 9. 9. Okay. Tapos na pala si Pereira. So, 6 na lang. 33. Tapos ito. Tapos magpapalitan lang sila mamaya. Okay. Race number 33. Well, last 4 races na tayo. Race number 33 will now feature Cosmo Atomica taking on Zeta. So the champion of the month awardees, magkalaban sa ating race number 33. And in this matchup, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1, Zeta at lane 2. Again, Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1, Zeta starting at lane 2 in this race number 33. Ready, set, bye. Patay! Nagmamaw ng dalawa! Ay, kabitin. Same. Tip! Wala na. Nabutan eh. Foul! Foul! Hindi ka na nakabutan, sorry. Wala na, bumabagal na yung baby lolo nyo eh. Wala na, hit na. Hit. Cosmo Atomica winning over Zeta. Alright. Yan. Ayos. Cosmo Atomica, wagi, laban kay Zeta. Hit yon, hit. Zeta, hit. Zeta lost to Cosmo. Nag-change lane siya eh, kaya lang hindi ko na nahagip kagat. Kaya hit na. Hit na talaga yon. So Cosmo plus 3. Plus 3 siya. Plus 3. Next. Yan, sunod-sunod na yan. Papunta na doon. Ayos, di magba-back to back. Okay, race number 34. Race number 34 will now feature Tamiya Avatari taking on Stargate. Alright. Tamiya Avatari first versus Stargate. So race between the limited edition cartridge once again in our race number 34. And in this matchup, it's going to be Tamiya Avatari starting at lane 2. And ito si Stargate sa lane 1. Parehong kulila na tama. Contrast to what their respective color designs are. Itong opposite to their respective colors. Yung ang starting lane ng mga auto. The red lane or lane 2 for Tamiya Avatari. Blue lane or lane 1 for Stargate. Race number 34. Ready, set, bye. Okay. Lasing. Pagbuwang lasing eh. Ano kaya yun? Drunken master? Tapos ginoo. Penultimate lap. Ay, bitin. Okay. Bitin. Bumitin. Bumitin. Bitin. Dandil. Dandil. So, Tamiya Avatari and Stargate done with their respective assignments. Stargate first to force out. Tama. So, plus 2. Plus 2 si Stargate. Kasi Papa Roach na lang ang hinihintay. So, ang total point kay Tamiya Avatari will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. 8 points. Marami magtatabla-tabla ah. Naku, naloko na. Target naman, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 din. Oy. 9, 8, 9, 8, 8. Oh my God. Maraming 8. Saka 9. So, Ginoo. Penultimate race of the elimination round, this grand finale of September 2025. Here now is our race number 35. It's Cosmo Atomica taking on Avatari as its final assignment. Final assignment na nila to. And in this matchup, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1, Avatari lane 2. So that's opposite to their respective colors, ang kanilang mga respective starting lanes. The blue lane or lane 1, that's the starting lane of Cosmo Atomica. And Avatari will start at the red lane or lane 2. The 35th and penultimate race of the single round robin this red hot Thursday afternoon. Ready, set, bite. Go. Umiti. Bini. Timabit. Aray ko po. Draw game. Draw. First score sa Avatari. First score sa Avatari. Sumabit lang eh. So ano yung final output nila? O sige, mamaya, ano natin yun. Alright, last but definitely not the least is the battle of insects. Insect versus arachnid in our race number 36. Alright, in our final race of the elimination round, we got here the cockroach Papa Roach taking on the spider Zeta. And in this final matchup of the elimination round, it's going to be Papa Roach starting at lane 2, Zeta starting at lane 1. Again, that's Zeta, the spider, starting at lane 1, and the cockroach Papa Roach starting at lane 2 in our 36th and final race of the elimination round, this Red Hot Thursday edition. Ready, set, bite. Feel good? Okay. Last, first course out si Papa Roach. Bumitin yung Magnum Tornado eh. Maraming nabibitin yung Magnum Tornado eh. Chok mo yun. Maraming nabibitin eh. First course out, Papa Roach. Yan. Last one. Last one. Last one, si Papa Roach. Alright. Zeta, okay. So ayan, finally natapos natin ang napakahabang round robin, napakahabang single round robin natin for today's today's month finale, September finale of DTL SMC. So finally, medyo natapos na rin yung lakas ng yung buhos ng ulan at last here in Ordenera. But still, parang preparation lang natin yan for the upcoming Typhoon Opong or Waloy. Bualoy, as internationally known, it's Bualoy, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, Bualoy. Bualoy pala. Alright, so at the end of our 36 races in this so long, napakahabang in this very long single round robin for today's to wrap up the month of September 2025. So when we we'll now proceed right away with the knockout stage featuring the semifinals races, race for third, and championship race, all these and more when DTL SMC Season 2 returns after a short while. Alright mga ka-DPAT, welcome back to DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 as we wrap up September 2025 today. September 25, 2025. So that's the final race day of the 9 race day months of September 2025 here on DTL SMC Season 2 with yours truly, Don Patrick D. Paragular, calling the shots here. And at the end of the 36 races, a nap of that very long, that's very long elimination round, we have decided our final 4 cars that will enter the last parts of the tournament for today. So at the end of 36 races in the single round robin, we got here Cosmo Atomica, the defending champion, topping the list with topping the list with 11 points total. And second place, tied at second, were Yodi Cosmos and Ferreira. But due to the nagtablaman si Yodi Cosmos at saka si Ferreira, tablaman sila. But when it comes to number of wins, Ferreira is up by 1, 3 against 2. So therefore, Ferreira will get the second seed and Unicosmos will be relegated to the third seed. With identity, both finished with 9 points apiece at the second place. But when it comes to number of wins, it's 3 against 2. 3 wins against 2 wins in favor of Ferreira. Therefore, making Ferreira the second seed car and the third seeded car, Unicosmos, going to the final 4 rounds. And the final semi-final slot was taken by Timac Avatari with despite a tie between Archela Myrtle, Timac Avatari, and Stargate. Timac Avatari got the most numerous wins. Most number of wins with 2, Stargate with 1, Archela Myrtle with none. Archela Myrtle sa 8-point output were all draws. Draws po lahat, puro tabla lahat yun. Puro blue mark, wala siyang red mark or green mark, wala. Puro tabla lahat. So siya yung may pinakamababang quotient, so that's why Archela Myrtle was eliminated early. And Stargate also eliminated early because Stargate only got 1 win and that's against Avatari. And Team Avatari not only beat Avatari but also was able to beat Papa Roach dun sa kanilang mga single round robin campaign. So therefore, it's going to be Team Avatari being the last semi-finalist entering the knockout stage. So yun, unfortunately, yung ating awarded champion of the month na si Zeta ay eliminated po. But despite the early elimination of Zeta, finishing only 7th, but still, Zeta's 13-point output is already unreachable simply because yung mga humahabol sa kanya na second and third placer, 9 points po ang So meron pang 4 points na lamang si Zeta laban kina Unicosmos at Cosmo Atomica. 13 against 9. So kahit mag-champion yung kahit sino kina Unicosmos o kay Cosmo Atomica, 3 points lang po yun, kakapusin na po. So it will fall short. Only the best thing that either Unicosmos or Cosmo Atomica can do is to add the maximum of 3 points only. So that's 1 point short of tying with or equalizing the output of Zeta. So therefore, it's going to be Zeta. It's safe to say, definitely, that Zeta will be crowned champion of the month once again for the second straight month. So we formalize that later on after this race day number 9. So ipo-formalize po natin yun later on at before we close out this live stream here on YouTube TV DPAT TV Don Patrick Aguilar. Alright, once again, please like, follow, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel DPAT TV Don Patrick Aguilar for more Tamiya Mini 4-wheeler racing action and random video logs documented by yours truly, DPAT Aguilar. And also on TikTok, it's at DPAT Tamiya League. And also on Facebook, I got 3 Facebook pages. An Evening with DPAT Aguilar, and of course, this league, DPAT's Tamiya League. Alright. So, decided na po yung Final 4. Ang semis sa matchup number 1 po natin, Cosmo Atomica versus Timac Avatari. Semis number 2 will feature Ferreira taking on Unicosmos. So, yung mga pang-entry ko sa backstock, pasok sa Final 4, kaya lang mga lower seeded. So, tingnan natin kung anong magagawa natin dyan. Now, alright, so without further ado, let's proceed right away with our semifinals. Number 1, tamang-tama. Tamang-tama, makapagpainit pa tayo, makapag-unshoot tayo ng kanin. The in-shoot special. Na-unshoot special. Alright, so without further ado, let's proceed right away with our semifinals number 1, which will feature the top-seeded car Cosmo Atomica, the defending champion as well, taking on the 4th-seeded Aero Timac Avatari, the Timac 2024 Asia Challenge Aero Avante. Okay, so for this matchup, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1, Team Makabatari starting at lane 2 once again. That's lane 2 for Team Makabatari and lane 1 for Cosmo Atomica as their respective starting lanes. Alright, so I just have to put some dirt on Cosmo Atomica's tires. Simply because it's only using slick tires, so we're not allowed to change we're not allowed to do any modification to the backstock car. So pag open backstock, as is lang natin kakamit yun. Kung ano talaga yung nasa car kit, that's it. Pero pag open backstock kasi pwede nating pinturahan o limitahan yung pagdikit ng sticker or ibang yung kulay ng chassis at roller. Damay na rin pati roller. Yung roller kasi, yung mga premium kit nyo, yung mga modern kit, Super 2, AR, FMA, VZ, MA, pwede ibahin yung kulay ng mga A-part nila or chassis or bot. Or bot, pareho, pwede. Pag open backstock po. Pero basically, backstock pa rin. Backstock pa rin na setup. May iba lang yung kulay. If I remember it right if I'm not mistaken with the rules of the game, as far as I can remember. Alright. That's as far as I can remember though. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, mga kadipat, mga kadetail at mga katamiya, once again, you're still watching the live coverage of DTL SMC live streaming on DPAT TV, Don Patrick Aguilar on YouTube. And of course, mga kadipat, mga kadetail at mga katamiya, ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, let's now proceed right away with our knockout stage races, beginning with this semi-finals number 1. Ready, set, bye. Bilis talaga. Penultimate lap. Final lap. Okay, winner. Winner na yun, winner. 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 Na-hit. Hindi ka na nasa lap. Winner. May winner na po tayo. We have a winner already. And it's going to be Cosmo Atomica returning to the championship race despite falling short to Zeta's 13-point output. Dagdagan man yan ng 3 puntos yan at the end of this race day. Still not enough to catch up with Zeta. Zeta will still lead by 1 point over Cosmo Atomica ni Cosmos, if ever. Alright. So, it's safe to say that Zeta is the champion of the month for September 2025 with a total of 13. That's the final. That's the final score for Zeta. Alright. So, yung best, ang magiging second placer na nandiyan, 12 points maximum. Maximum na po. Kasi yung mahawal, 9 points ang championship lang, plus 3 lang. Plus 3 lang ang championship pag SMC. Kapos na. Game over. So, the battle for the champion of the month award already decided last Monday. Last Monday, actually. Alright, semifinals number 2 right away will now feature Ferreira taking on Unicosmos. So, it's the versus the Cosmosonic here in our race number 2 of the semifinals round. And in this matchup, it's going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 1. And Ferreira will start at lane 2. Again, Ferreira starting at lane 2. Unicosmos starting at lane 1. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, mga kadipat, mga kadetail at mga katamiya, here now is our semifinals number 2. Ready, set, bye. Okay. Tapos, yung magdong tornado. Hindi ako nakapag-magdong tornado eh. Ang daya. Penultimate lap, let's see. Final lane danger. Good. Final lap. Ay, patay. Re-race. Re-race pa more. Last man. Re-race, last car. Naiipit na rito sa ano niya. Sa gulong. Naloko na. Naloko na. Sarang. Ako naman magdudumi. Magdumi muna kay Unicosmos. Wala masyadong ano eh. Masyado siyang mabilis. Nawawala siya ng stability. Daya. Yan yung napansin ko nung nung leg 3. Kailangan pala dumihan ko yung gulong niya para medyo bumagal. Yung nga lang kapos. Maganda yung takbo, kapos nga lang. Malas! Alright, we start our semifinals number 2. The last car standing concept will be applied here to determine the finalist. Ready, set, bye. Okay, winner. Pereira, winner. So it's Atomica versus Pereira in our championship race. So yung mga so that's traditional top 2. Traditional rivalry of the top 2 in the championship race. So it's going to be Ferreira versus Cosmo Atomica for the last championship of September 2025 here on DTL SMC Season 2. Alright. So it's now time right away for our we'll proceed immediately with our race for third as Unicosmos takes on its fellow backstock entry in Timac Avatari. So yung mga backstock entries ko maglalabanan na lang sa race for third. Alright. So in our race for third matchup is going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 1, Timac Avatari lane 2. Again. Once again, it's Unicosmos starting at lane 1, Timac Avatari starting at lane 2. Before we brace ourselves for the upcoming Typhoon Opong or Waloy. In international, as internationally known, it's Bowaloy. Right. Ragasa is Nando. Right? Nando in the Philippines is Ragasa in international names of cyclone, tropical cyclone, or tropical hurricane. They are both weather disturbances. They are both storms. Yung cyclone at hurricane kasi pareho namang bagyo talaga. Magkaiba yung tawagan because of the origin, kung saan siya namumuo. Cyclone ang tawag sa mga bagyo na namumuo sa Pacific Ocean, while hurricane is being called if it's from Atlantic Ocean. Yun po ang pinagkaiba ng cyclone at hurricane. But they have the same maximum sustained wind and gustiness. Pareho po sila ng reading. Magkaiba lang ng pangalan simply because of the origin of that weather disturbance. Kung saan nagmumula yung mga namumuong bagyo. Kung sa Pacific Ocean nagmula, cyclone tawag doon. Pag sa Atlantic Ocean po na nagmula, hurricane ang tawag po doon. Yan libre trivia po yan from yours truly, hindi para Dilar. Yun pong pinagkaiba nun. But they still have the same maximum sustainment and gustiness rating. And also yung pressure. Para maintindihan nyo. So, don't get confused with it. Nagkaiba lang ng pangalan, but they both, pareho naman silang bagyo anyway. Magkaiba lang ng pinagmulan ng kung saan namuo. Yun. Okay? Alright. So, mga kadipat, mga kadetail, mga katemiya, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our race for third. Race for the bronze, the final race, bronze medal race of DTL SMC Season 2 for the month of September 2025. First to make 6 laps. Ready, set, bye. Okay. Ma'am. Hoy! Penultimate lap, final lane. Okay, good. Final lap. Point. Okay, winner. Point. Okay. Panalo. Final score of 8 points this month of September 2025 for Team Avatari. Wraps up its September 2025 campaign with the last place finish of the month. Yung huling third place finish napunta kay Team Avatari. So Team Avatari's final score for the month of September 2025 will be 8 points. I-update ko po kayo later on kung sakali. Kung ano yung mga finals aggregate score nila this month, i-update ko po right away yan. Later on, before we close out this live stream. Alright, the much awaited championship race is now here with Cosmo Atomica taking on Ferreira. Cosmo Atomica, the Cosmosonic taking on the Bracken Gigant Ferreira. So actually, Ferreira na FMA to galing. Kaya lang, nasira yung original chassis ng Bracken Gigant Premium ko. Kaya nilagay ko na siya dito sa Super FM or sa CFM. Well, anyway, open backstop naman. So, it's alright. Alright. So, in our championship race, it's going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 2. Yup. Cosmo Atomica, lane 2. Ferreira, lane 1. Again, Ferreira starting at lane 1. Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 2. Yo. Okay. Maumimbang pa eh. Ano ito eh. Selyado kasi makina nung isa. Alright mga kagipat, mga ka-DTL at mga ka-Tamiya, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble here in this championship race. Final championship race of the month of September 2025 to culminate our month-long festivities this month of September 2025 here on DTL SMC Season 2. First to make 6 laps. 3, 6, bye. Okay! First lap pa lang, imbang lap. Ano kaya yun? Ano kaya yun? Ano kaya yun? Nani? 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 Penultimate lap. 3 race. 3 race lap start. Last car standing. Nadali pa. Sige, linis ka lang. Linis naman this time. Kanina dumi. Kaya linis. Lilinisin ko yung kaya mas mabagal kasi si Ferreira eh. Si Cosmo na lang ang lilinisin ko. Dudumihan ko pala. Alright. Seryoso talaga. Alright. Restart in our final championship race of the month with the last car standing concept being applied here to determine the champion. Ready, set, bye. Feel good? Final lane finger. Okay, winner. Winner Ferreira. Takoy. Tapos ang Magnum Tornado. Tapos yung Magnum Tornado. Kinapos ang Magnum Tornado. Tugod. Yari. Bracken lang nga sa kalam. Sabay ganun. And the last championship of the month of September 2025 goes to Ferreira upon beating Cosmo Atomica, upon dethroning the erstwhile champion Cosmo Atomica in that last car standing race, last car standing championship race. Ferreira was able to manage its stability over Cosmo Atomica. Medyo overspeed nga lang si Cosmo. That's when we thought Cosmo Atomica was about to retain its championship, but unfortunately at the final lane changer, ayun, kinapos ang Magnum Tornado. Kinapos yung Magnum Tornado niya. Malas. Alright, so that goes our culminating race day for the race day month of September 2025 here on DCL SMC Season 2. Last, natapos na rin natin bago pa dumating yung bagyong Opong or Bualoy. Bualoy in international names. Yan. Sa atin sa Pilipinas, Opong siya. But sa mga dayuhan, ang pangalan, Bualoy. Bualoy. Nandyan na sa DOST Pag-asa. Just take a look at for further details regarding that upcoming typhoon. It's actually a typhoon category for cyclone, tropical cyclone. And yung sinando kasi previously 5 category 5 super typhoon, STY yun, severe tropical storm yun. Alright, so recapping our long grand finale of September 2025 here on DCL SMC. So lahat ng siyam na auto nakasali this month, sinali po na, pinaglaban-laban na sila in 36 races of the single round robin. And it went out to be Cosmo Atomica, Unicosmos, Ferreira, and Timac Abatari went on to the final rounds of the tournament, or went on to the KO stage after those 36 grueling and long and grueling races of the single round robin. Sila yung naging top 4. Yung Twin Cosmosonics at saka si Timac Abatari at si Ferreira. And in the semifinals races, it went out to be Cosmo Atomica versus Timac Avatari and Ferreira versus Unicosmos in our other semifinal race. And in our race for third matchup naman natin, Timac Avatari versus Unicosmos, and Timac Avatari was able to win it after after 6 laps actually. Umimbang si Unicosmos, tapos nagtuloy-tuloy si Timac Avatari, eventually cruising to the finish line with ease. And Timac Avatari was able to win it over Unicosmos to clinch that final bronze medal finish. And in the championship race, it went out to be Ferreira taking on Cosmo Atomica. Cosmo Atomica got a chance to close out the championship race in the re-race. But unfortunately, at the final lane changer, penultimate lap na yon, lane 2 kasi siya. Sa final lane changer, kinapos ang kanyang Magnum Tornado, kaya nawala sa kanya ang kampyonato. And eventually, Ferreira won it by last car standing. And the last champion of September 2025 was garnered by Ferreira. So yung mga podium finishers po natin, Ferreira as champion, Cosmo Atomica as second placer, and Timac Avatari as third placer or bronze awardee. Bronze awardee. Silver awardee naman si Cosmo Atomica, at gold awardee or champion, Ferreira. So Ferreira will finish it with 9. Alright, so I'll finalize the scoring this September 2025. With Ferreira's final score is 9, and Cosmo Atomica's final score is 11. Final score 11, and si Timac Avatari will finish 8. Alright. So the final score, itatabulin po natin. Pero i-dictate na po natin right away before we close out, before we wrap up this coverage. All right. So the top score went to Zeta. Zeta scored 13 points total. So that's already decided last Monday. So Zeta is crowned as the champion of the month for September 2025 with a total of 13 points. Second placer was Cosmo Atomica with 11. And Unicosmos and Ferreira tied at third place with 9 points apiece. And Timac Avatari at 5th with 8. And then Papa Roach at number 6 with 2 points. Avatari and Archela Myrtle, unfortunately, di na nadagdagan yung 1 point output nila this month. And Stargate will close out the month of September 2025 with no point scored, without any points scored this month. So, dead last si Stargate sa ano natin, September 2025 scoring, aggregate scoring. Alright. So, again, with that, with the final score, with those final scores being stated, it went out to be Zeta garnering the Champion of the Month award. Ito po ang ating Champion of the Month for the second straight month. August, it was Zeta. This September 2025, again, it's Zeta for back-to-back Champion of the Month award. Alright, so this will do it for our, this will wrap up our 9 race day month of exciting Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive races being live streamed on YouTube channel DPAT TV Don Patrick Aguilar on YouTube. So once again, I remind everybody to please like, follow, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel DPAT TV Don Patrick Aguilar at DPAT Tamiya League on TikTok, and DPAT's Tamiya League, An Evening with DPAT Aguilar, and DPAT Aguilar on Facebook. So this will do it for our live coverage for today's Red Hot Thursday action here on DTL SMC Season 2, this September 25, 2025. Once again, Don Patrick DPAT Aguilar here, signing off for now. Thanking you so much to all who watched, and whoever will watch anytime here on our long month finale, long September 2025 finale of DTL SMC Season 2 on that track layout. So pagdating ng October, panibagong track layout na naman po tayo. Alright, so once again, I remind everyone to stay safe and healthy. And of course, stay safe and dry. Sana iligtas po kayo sa sakuna na dulot ng mga masusungit na panahon. Mga masungit na panahon po dyan. Hopefully you stay safe and dry. And of course, stay safe and healthy. Avoid negative vices, especially drugs and all other negativities around you. Protect yourselves from all those negativities at all times and at all costs as well. So once again mga kadipat, I'm leaving you a pleasant Thursday afternoon, or Thursday evening actually. It's now Thursday evening, so have a safe Thursday evening to everyone. And as always, to God be all the glory and honor. Wag niyo pong kakalimutan manalangin palagi ng taimtim. Yan, at mapanatili po tayo ng dakilang lumika na ligtas sa lahat ng mga dilubyong darating sa buhay po natin. So as always, to God be all the glory and honor. God bless all of us. God bless our beloved Maharlika Nation, and God bless the entire world with all of us Filipinos across the globe. And like I always remind each and every true Filipino across the globe, yung lahat talagang mga tunay na nagmamahal sa inang bayan natin, ang patuloy na umuusad na bagong Pilipinas. Love the Philippines no matter what the crisis, anumang dilubyong dumaan, lakad matatag. At of course, sama-sama po tayong bumangon muli at ipakita at ipagmalaki sa buong mundo. We say together we say and stand proud to say, we are true Filipinos, tayo ay Pilipino. Isigaw na malakas ang ating panalo. Shout out our victory to the world, and taos puso with all our hearts at taas noo, keeping our heads high kahit kanino. Yan. Of course, sa mga manlulupig, hindi po tayo sisiil. Again, anumang dilubyo ang dumaan, lakad patatag. And once again, this has been another presentation of another Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing action, safely done. Thanks be to God na natapos po natin ng matiwasay ang ating September 2025 edition of DTL SMC. Once again, this has been DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 for the month of September 2025. Once again, Don Patrick DPAT Aguilar here saying, Shukran to Sentak. God bless everyone.